What's up, guys? How are we doing today? So, I want to bring up this article right here. That's right here. Um, so this article states that it was Valentine's Day 2017 when the corpses of two girls were found under a train bridge, which is wrong. It was 3/4 of a mile from a train bridge. I've never really found articles that say under a train bridge. One reason it came to national attention was the haunting cell phone and social media clues the girls left behind. Just after 2 p.m., she posted a picture of her walking on the bridge. A closer photo of a man walking, perhaps the same man who was found on Libby's phone and released and hopefully in the case of... Hold on, was it... Let me... Oh, one reason this particular case is haunting and got national attention is the haunting cell phone and social media clues the girls left behind. Just after 2 p.m. on Friday, February 13th, Libby posted a photo of Snapchat alley walking. In the distance, if you look close, you can see a man approaching. Every article says that speculatory, and this has supposedly been debunked. But this is a news article that people are reading and taking as fact that there's a guy following her and you can see him. A closer photo of a man walking, perhaps the same man, was found on Libby's phone and released. In hopes of a lead in the case, a composite of photos of this man and other photos of the bridge area have been turned into a composite video and hosted on abbyandlibby.org, giving the impression of the suspect walking on the bridge. Giving the impression, okay? Now, where this comes in so, again, weird to me. What does Doug Carter tell us to do? What does he say to do? When you watch this video, watch his mannerisms as he walks. So, the mannerisms are clearly created. If it's just taken from photos and compiled a video. So, we're looking at mannerisms that are made up by the state police. I mean, I'm not following. Comments below, please. Anybody, any help would be great with this. But it just wasn't photographic evidence the girls left behind. Investigators also discovered an audio recording. So how'd she do that? Again, I don't know. Let's keep going. The fact that Libby had the presence of mind to do what she could to implicate the man at that point must have been scaring and threatening girls is one reason the case captures the public attention. Despite Libby's heroic efforts to preserve the evidence that could implicate the killer, her and Abigail's case remains unsolved. So, while most appearances were devoted to familiarity and tens with the case and whatever talking about being a crime con, Banfield brought up the Golden State Killer case and how DNA was integral in the rest of the suspect Joe D'Angelo's understood. In the light of the Golden State Killer DNA and genealogy sites being an area that could be mined, Sergeant Coleman shows it. We will not deny or confirm whether or not we have DNA, but I think that public realizes that with a crime like this, it's rare to not have DNA. We'll reach out to the genealogy websites. Any new technology that comes available, we'll use it. And also, here we go. The families also spoke the difficulty faced in the early stages of the investigation where any of them could have been considered suspects and authorities had investigated to rule them out. Banfield asked them, how do you get beyond that extraordinary and awkward first dynamic to work together? Let's keep going. Becky Patty revealed that we went to them first and said, check us out. We offered to do anything they wanted day one. They were very polite and respectful. If it was someone in my family and I thought I knew who it was, I would have turned them in. Now let's get down to business and find this guy. Mike Patty has to deal with being considered a suspect more so than any other family members. Regarding the sketch of the suspect, Patty said, I have features that resemble that most Midwestern guys with builds like me can look like that guy. Guys, it's not me. They checked me out. I was at work. People still say it to me, but I won't let that bother me. I don't know. You have to kind of prove you're at work, Mike, and prove your day that day. You kind of can't just like say it. I mean, it is like in a murder investigation, kind of. You know what I mean? Let's keep going. Keep going. Sergeant Coleman himself hasn't been above suspicion either. I feel Mike's pain. I got 2 tips on me. I have a raspy voice. The tips didn't bother me. But what hurt me was they said I was heavyset and had a chubby face. That's what bothered him about this? Not that they said you murdered 2 teen girls in a savagely brutal way. It bothered him that they said he had a chubby face. Huh? To that, Patty responded, "That's better than what they said about me. They said I was too fat to be the guy." They're joking around that, again, this is what's funny to them, that they're too fat and they don't fit the, like, what? And then it says, at this point, all the family members and investigative officers have been effectively ruled out as suspects. That's bullshit lie. So, again, this is disinformation running around everywhere through news articles and through news outlets. As what I was trying to say from, like, kind of the beginning with Fox 59 and whatnot, what have you. I mean, this is false information they're putting out, and people are eating it up and wondering why you're getting in creator wars and people are attacking people like, you're wrong. You're saying the wrong information because they're reading news articles. And, again, what's real and what's fake out there, guys? You don't really know. You don't really know. That's why when you have cases like this, you kind of want to source, like independent cameras on, poles outside. People's Nest doorbell cameras that, again, they have there to see what the mailman coming, but also shows the road and cars driving past. You have to source it from other things than the family's mouth. Again, this is sitting very, very concerning to me. But I just wanted to go over this article with you guys. I wanted to take a minute and do it so I'm not walking around or eating and, getting on anybody's nerves. I wanted to bring this to you and show this to you and get what you think about it. Again, this is now a second or third article I brought up, as long as a press conference, them saying that this video was created by them. So was this video created by them? Wasn't it? Again, watch the mannerisms. And then also this article saying that the family's cleared. So is all law enforcement. Again, that takes right out of people's minds that the family had anything to do with it or Toad Lesenby. See why people get attacked so bad? It's false information. This is what they do, guys. This is how they get people against each other. You don't know what's on your news feed on Facebook. I might have one news article. You might have one too. They might be the same news article and yours says something different than mine. You don't think that shit happens, but guess what? Look, I'm showing it to you. I'm showing you disinformation about this case in news articles. Wouldn't you correct these people? And I know in other murder cases and stuff, things like this would be corrected if it was wrong. Also, Doug Carter says in a press conference that he's asking about a car parked at the old CPS DCS welfare building, abandoned on December 14th between noon and 5. Every presser sources information sheet to